Right, let's graph some inequalities. Okay, so when I look at this straight away, when I see a greater than, okay, I know it's going to be something like this when I graph it. Okay, from a number to infinity, but also from negative infinity to a number. Okay, it's going to look like that with nothing in between. Nothing in between here. Okay, there's nothing here. No numbers. Okay. Now, when I see a less than, I know it's going to be the material, the numbers in between. Okay, and there's going to be nothing out here. Okay, nothing out here. So look at the two ways. Okay, right. So let's actually graph this question 1. Let's get the eraser going. Right, we have x minus 5 greater than 4. Exactly as is written without the absolute, okay? But also, x minus 5 is less than, change direction of the arrow, the inequality, okay? And change the sign of that 4, okay? Look at that. X minus 5 is greater than 4, x minus 5 is less than negative 4, all right? Let's add a 5 to both of them. So that'll give us 9, won't it? So it'll give us x is greater than 9. Right, where's x is greater than 9? Though, isn't it? There's 9. And it's going that way. Okay. Now then, if I add a 5 over here to negative 4, I'll get positive 1. But this is the less than positive 1. Okay. So that will be there. Okay. And that's going that way. Okay. So that's kind of the diagram. Again, it's the material away from it, the numbers away from that, so there's nothing between 1 and 9, okay? And how do I write this for an interval notation? It's coming from negative infinity, it's going to 1. It's also going from 9 to positive infinity, okay? That's the interval notation for that one, okay? Let's have a look at question 2. Okay, we have... Oh, we must add a 2 first, all right? Add a 2 first. This is the actual question you are going to solve. X minus 6 is less than or equal to 9. That's where we're going to make a start from, okay? So, like the previous question, x minus 6 is less than or equal to 9. But also, x minus 6 is greater than or equal to, again, I change the direction, and it's negative 9, okay? We're still going to add a 6 to both of these, okay? So that'll give us x is less than or equal to, add a 6 to 9, you get 15, okay? Now this is going to be a bracket, it's got the equal sign, there we go, again it's going to be going that way, okay? Add a 6 to this, right, add a 6 to negative 9, you add a 6 to negative 9, this is the greater than, you'll get negative 3, won't you, okay? So where's negative 3, bracket, greater than, okay, that way, okay? There we go. So there's the material in between, okay? It's not here now, it's the stuff in between. From, what's that? From negative 3 to positive 15, and that's how I would there write the interval notation. From negative 3 to positive 15. So again, look at the difference. That's got brackets, but look at the difference here, and how I wrote the one above here, okay? Okay? Right, let's graph this equation. Now, this is written in the slope-intercept form, okay? Y equals mx plus b, there's the slope, and there's the y-intercept. Right, so I'm going to start at the y-intercept, which is 0, negative 2, the negative 2. Now then, look, if I use the slope here, can you see I'm going to go down 3, remember, the y over the x, so the rise over run, I'm going to go down 3 and over 5. So I count down 1, 2, 3, go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there it is. There's another point, and I can now put a straight line through those. Okay, so I'll just do it between the two. Remember, it will go on forever. So here we go. That's it. That is the graph of y equals negative 3/5 x minus 2. Okay, let's keep on going. Right, find the equation of the line. Okay, find the equation of the line between these 2 points. Now, when you're looking for the equation of the line, you need a point and a slope. Okay, so let's have a look at this. We've got a couple of points. Okay, we don't have the slope. Remember, the slope is this. Remember, the difference in y's over the difference in x's. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. There we go. Okay, right. Let's call this the second set and this the first set. So y2 is negative 2. I'm subtracting negative 18, so be careful. Okay, remember I'm subtracting negative 18. All over x2 is 1. Right, 1. Take away what's x1, that's 5. Now remember, this will become a plus, this double negative, so that's negative 2 plus 18, that's 16. Looks like I've got negative 4 on the bottom. So the slope equals negative 4. Okay, that is the slope between those 2 points. Now, okay, to find the equation, I'm going to use the slope and one of the points. Now you can use two equations. You can use this one, the slope-intercept form, or you can use this one, y minus y1 equals m x minus x1, and that is the point slope equation of the line. Okay, so either one of those two you can use. Okay, look at the book, check your notes. Right, well, right, we know the slope is negative 4. I'm going to put it right there. Okay, there. Right, let's choose this as the point we use. Right, the x value is 1, so I'm going to put 1 next to it. I don't know what b is, that's what I'm looking for, but I do know what y is, it's the negative 2. Okay, so look at that. I've just put the numbers in the right place. The y's there, the m's there, the x there. Okay, so negative 2 equals negative 4 times 1 is negative 4, still plus b. Okay, proper equal sign. That's equals. I'm going to add 4 to both sides to get the b by itself. Okay, add 4 to negative 2, you're going to get 2. Therefore, b must equal 2. There you go. Now let's put the whole thing together. Here's the answer. Y equals, what's the slope? It's negative 4 x plus b, which is 2. Okay, I've written it in the slope-intercept form. Okay, it does say function notation. Okay, so there we go. Right now, y equals mx plus b. M is negative 4, the slope, and 2 we found is the y-intercept. But if it wants in function notation, get rid of that and write this. F of x equals negative 4x plus 2. Okay, and that's it in function notation. Right, this vendor is selling hot dogs and potato chips. Okay, let's have a look at this. I'll just make it a little bit smaller, if I can. Right, okay, here we go. So, 5 hot dogs and 2 bags of chips. Let's call the hot dogs X and the potato chips Y. Okay, so X and Y. It looks like an X. Okay, so here we go. 5 hot dogs, 5 hot dogs, 5 lots of X, and 2 lots of potato chips, 2 lots of Y, is going to cost you, right, $14.25. Okay. Now then, 4 hot dogs and 3 bags of chips is going to cost you $13.50. Right. So, what should we do? I think I'll get rid of the y's. Now think about this. Okay, so I want to get rid of the y's by making one a positive 6y and the other a negative 6y. Okay, you need the same coefficient in front of the y, and one positive, one negative. Elimination by addition. So watch this. If I multiply this one by 3, I'm going to get 15x plus 6y equals whatever 3 times 14.25 is. If only I was a good math person. Right. 3 times 14.25 equals 42.75. Right. 42.75. Okay. Right, I'm going to multiply this second equation by negative 2. Okay, and this will give me negative 8x. Here's why I did it. Look, negative 6y. The y's will go when you add them. And that's going to give what's 2 times 13.50 with a negative $27. Okay? $27. So when I add these together, here's why I did it. Gone. I'm left with 7x on the left. And this looks like, what's this? Is that $15.75? $15.75. Okay, when I add that, subtracting 42.75, take away 27. There we go. Okay, divide by 7. Divide by 7. Let's get the calculator out. 15.75, 15.75 divided by 7 equals $2.25. The hot dogs are $2.25. Okay? Now then, how to find what the chips are? I'm going to put it back into one of these equations. I don't know which one. So let's have a look. Erase. Oh, I'll erase everything. I'll keep that one there. I'll keep this one here. Okay? So, 5 hot dogs. 5 lots of 225. 5 lots. If x is 225. Okay? 225. So what is 5 times 225? Let's have a look. 5 times 2.25 equals $11.25. So what I'm saying is $11.25 plus still 2y equals 14.25. Okay. Now, if I take away this from both sides, take away 11.25 from here, I'm going to get $3. Okay. Take away 11.25 from both sides, you're going to get $3. Okay. So y, the chips, must be $1.50. Okay. There we go.